Hi everybody, I hope you're all well. Just thought I'd do a really quick video because I had a few emails about people saying, oh, what's going to be going on with the flags, what do I need to get ready? I'm really excited that you're all really excited about a new project. So basically, if you followed last year with the 52 tags, there's still going to be a video each week on a Friday with a little challenge, but even though I love doing the tags and it's all around a ring, I didn't get to see them. So we're doing flags this year, which is bunting. So I've got a previous video that just talks you through a little bit of the bunting, but I just thought I'd mention some bits again. So previously, on an earlier post, there is a PDF that you can download that has on it the different shaped templates that I have suggested. One of them's just gone and disappeared. Where the heck's that gone? See if you're thinking I'm right organised. And I was really, really organised. There's a triangular one somewhere. Oh, it's there. Oh, gosh. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right, so I've given some suggested templates, and there's 2 on each sheet, and you get a template for each one. You can do them as singulars or doubles that then can wrap over the thread that you decide to attach them to. I'm going to do mine out of card, so because I really like the tags and it was just dead easy to do my textiles and attach it to the card, I'm still going to do the same thing. But if you want to make fabric ones or do anything else, any other shapes, sizes, if you don't want to do it as bunting and you want to do another set of tags, perfectly fine. If you want to do little squares of fabric and stitch them together, it's perfectly fine. There is no like hard and fast rule that you've got to do it exactly the way that I'm doing it. Hopefully I'm just going to be the one that's going to give you the prompts. So I've got a rectangular one if you still quite like the tags. I have done them a little bit bigger than the tag because I just thought it'd be quite nice just to do something maybe a little bit bigger, because I got a bit frustrated with a few of the tags, and I know some of you have done some teeny tiny ones. It just gives you a bit more space, but they could be a bit more square. You might have fancy scissors, you could have die cutters, there's all sorts of different things. So I've done a rectangular one, a triangular, and one with a curve on, but I quite liked the one that had a bit like a flag, I suppose. So what I had done with my PDF is I've just duplicated the shape just twice onto fairly decent card, done them on printer, and then, oh god, sorry, I've just been sat cutting them out so then I can fold them all, and then I'm going to be ready to go. So there'll be one attached one way, so you'll need 26 of these, because then when we get to the other end we'll turn them over and come back, and then when you've done one on both sides we'll glue them together so you can't see the inside. I might even do some bits all over. Anyway, so that's what I've been sat doing this evening, is I've been busy cutting ready to start filming. Some of the things that we'll do might be similar to what we've done with the tags. Some of the things might be from the scroll or the books. I'll put a different twist on them. I've got some new ideas. So there's all sorts of different things that we're going to be doing over the next year. As far as equipment that you're going to need, ideally I'd like you to try and use as much stuff that you've got at home as possible. I know people have asked me in the past, oh, can I show you how to do this, that and the other, but I don't really want to have people having to buy special equipment or anything like that. I do want you just to be able to use what you've ideally got, or you can get hold of cheaply or for free, or borrow from people. So once you've got all your bits and pieces, you're going to need fabric, obviously. These are just some little bits of fabric, so they could be your fabric fat quarter stash. These could be little bits of fabric you've got left over from projects. They don't need to be big pieces. I do lucky dip bags on my website that are full of lots of different bits. I have upholstery fabric, cotton fabric, linen fabric, clothes if they're going to the charity shop. Sometimes I end up cutting those up. Shirt fabric's really gorgeous to use, and it doesn't matter what colour. Each week will probably be a different colour. You can choose your colours. That's totally up to you. So you're just going to need a range of fabrics. You'll need a range of threads. They can be anything. So I like using perlays. You could have stranded DMCs. Probably not tapestry. We're probably not going to go that thick. but anything that's like an embroidery thread is ideal. They can be variegated. Excuse me, this dish is just here because this is my stitching hour dish that's just full of all my different sorts of threads in there, so different thicknesses. And then what you'll need are needles and pins. Any type of needle, they don't have to be expensive. I always think that I should know. I always know what the needles are when I unpack them, but by the time I get them in my pin cushion, I have no idea what there is. But just a range of needles, some fine ones, these like thicker ones. Just look at your threads and just make sure you've got needles with the eyes where the threads are actually going to go through. Some people like using needle threaders, that'll help. You'll need some fabric scissors and some embroidery scissors, and then there might be different bits and pieces each month that I might get you to find or collect or something like that. But really there's nothing, I suppose, specialist that you need. Sometimes you can be lucky enough and go to your local charity shop and they might have threads and things like that. If you're stuck for fabric, charity shops are brilliant for going and getting fabric. Base fabrics are great if you go and get like old blankets or sheeting, all sorts really, anything goes. Little bits of lace, some buttons, all sorts. So hopefully you'll be able to just grab a load of stuff to get you started, and I will see you the first Friday with the first flag. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, to be going through the next project, another year with me. That's quite exciting. Thank you so much if you have joined the group. Each month there will be the weekly videos. I'll post pictures on there. I think you can post pictures on there, and we may do maybe a live session every so often. There'll be all sorts of things during the year. So thank you for joining me. Stay safe, have a good Christmas, and I will see you in the new year. Okay, happy stitching everybody. Love and hugs. Mwah.